Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. We talk about the role of mass media in education among the students' bachelors degree of mass communication, Faculty of Leadership and Management, University Science, Islam, Malaysia. We know the advancement of media is increasing annually and essential for people, especially students, to access knowledge and gaining information, including education technology. Proven that the powerful of education technology has the potential to answer questions about the effect of technology on the reconstruction of the education system. What the problem? The first thing, let's expose at the limitation of students' ability to learn something, limit opportunities for mass media utilization, and the worst is the addiction of mass media like internet gives side effect for health and academic performance students. But the question is, what are the tools of mass media used in education? What is the role of mass media for the students of mass communication course towards education? And how to get effectiveness? Move on to adaptive research. We want to know to identify the tools of mass media used in education, to know the role of mass media in education. Last but not least, to investigate the effectiveness of mass media in education for the students in mass communication. So, the significance of this research, the functional task of mass media in education for the students' bachelor's degree of mass communication in University Science Malaysia (USIM) will implement not only for students but also lecturers who adapt the rapid of mass media, especially in education media technology. Focus for the students of mass communication FKB USIM that we use questionnaire by quantitative approaches. In conclusion, what a relief. The role of mass media in education is expected to achieve the objectives outlined by the researchers. The combination of media and education has become a synergy that gives a strength in achieving more advanced education. We continue to chapter 2.
I am NurulJannah binti Suaid 1171107. So we move to chapter 2, literature review. So what is mass media? Media in terms of language as a means of communication such as radio, television and newspapers. In Arabic, the media is translated as al-i'lam from fi'al a'lam, which is the means of disseminating information through TV, radio and so on. The media is a medium that refers to a way through which communication can be done and also as a channel to provide information. The role of the media as an intermediary can be classified into two groups, namely printed material and non-printed materials. All types of communication through such media enable the dissemination of the same information widely to all people over the world. The importance of media in education. First, give a richer experience. Students can illustrate the lesson and more understanding to see examples of what they are learning. Second, upskill students to use media. The students can learn how to use media and not only rely on how to use the internet, newspaper or dictionary. By using a newspapers, news, broadcasts and brochures, it can make a wide variety of learning experience which offers students to explore the real world of media. The users of media provide multiple learning styles to attract students while learning. The teachers who apply a variety of styles in teaching gain a greater number of students. It allows students to keep focused and stay engaged while learning. The function of mass media. First, to provide information. The media spreading information or news very quickly and people are obtaining different knowledge from it. Media also disseminate professional and vocational information to the public. Second, to spread awareness. The people will be more aware of the problem that happens in their social life. People will know the responsibility to obey the rules and know their right to a nation. Third, media has become a non-formal agency. In the future, the process of teaching may be substituted with this media. The the media allows accessibility of the educational process to the student in terms of style of learning. Lastly, help teachers to communicate fastly. The media can spread it over distance to reach the student, and it also can show information to the student in a variety of senses and modes.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Nur Najihah binti Sobri, 11711099. I will continue and present about the roles of mass media in Chapter 2 of Literature Review. The first role is mass media as an informant. Second, mass media in dakwah. Third, mass media in teaching and learning. Next, other roles of mass media in education. First, radio. Encourage students to participate in post-broadcast discussion season. Second, education film. Educational film in the sense of bringing the world into the classroom. Third, television. Educational television can bring lessons to different classroom where it may not be provided or be repeated. Fourth, book. Books are a mass communication medium that greatly affects the life of all of us. Then, the influence of mass media in education. Firstly, the mass media has an important role to play after educating young people. It becomes easier to get information, which is useful to the people. Next, the Fleur and Baroque consider that mass media undermines cultural value public, does not encourage creativity and encourage increased mischief. Lastly, based on Laurentio, some positive aspect given that the media is useful for exposing corruption, giving us the freedom to expression, talking about events happening around the world, and improving the living standards of society individuals. This study was conducted using communication theory by Harold Laswell. There are 5 elements in this theory. First, sender, who initiate a communication. Second, message, the content of the information. Third, media, to convey message from the source to the receiver. Fourth, the receiver, who receive message from a source through a channel. Lastly, impact, the impact or effect that occurs on the receiver.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Atikah binti Norshahidi, 11711098. I will present about Chapter 3, Research Methodology. Research Design. In this research, the researcher uses a quantitative method. The quantitative method adopted by the researcher to collect data through a questionnaire. This method can provide accurate information and potentially meet the requirements of the research question made. Sampling procedures. The research sample consisted of 4 years of SKP students. The researcher selects 59 samples randomly to answer the questionnaire. Why SKP? Because the faculty has ICT facilities and to help students more knowledgeable and master about mass media.
My name is Siti Rahayu binti Karim, metric number 1171101. After that, I will continue the instrument of study. The study was conducted based on quantitative methods. The instrument or research tool used to obtain the data is a questionnaire. So the questionnaire instrument was selected to obtain data in the study. After that, the questionnaire that we used in the study. The questionnaire was conducted on the respondent of the study to obtain data on the role of mass media in education among 40 students of mass communication in the Faculty of Leadership and Management. And the set of questionnaire consists 15 items was submitted to respondent to complete. The item divided to 4 parts is demographic. Identify the tools of mass media in education, know the role of mass media in education, and investigate the effectiveness of mass media in education. So the set of questions consists of 5 multiple choice items, and the rest is formulated using Likert scale because the Likert scale is easier for researchers to record data and then analyze the data. The data collection procedures that we use in this study is first, selection. The researcher was selected the respondent using random sampling from 4 year students. And then second, answer. we process entering data in statistical package for social science SPSS version 23 to be analyzed. In the data analysis, the data collected consists of questionnaire using the SPSS version 23. We use this SPSS to analyze the data. The data analysis is descriptive statistics. The descriptive statistics are used to show the mean marks and percentage used to explain the background of the respondent regarding the type, role, and effectiveness of mass media.